Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Accident at sea or Port Houston, you need a maritime lawyer. What makes maritime accident different? A unique set of laws applies to maritime injuries. Several laws might apply in a maritime claim that do not apply to accidents on land. Sometimes referred to as admiralty laws, they are designed to protect specific situations and employees. For example, someone injured while a crew member on a ship files a different lawsuit than someone hurt in a car crash. The main difference is the damages you are able to recover under maritime law. Additionally, some injuries that occur dockside, like while unloading container ship at Port Houston, might fall under maritime law. Why hire Houston maritime law? As you can see, maritime laws are complex. Let Houston Maritime Attorney Chris and his team help you understand the legal concept and walk you through the process to get all the compensation you deserve. This could be what gets you paid for the time you missed and be able to pay the medical bills that continue to pour in. Working with lawyer without maritime can mean having the money on the table. But Houston maritime accident lawyers have extensive experience in this field and do not let the clients be shortchanged. And the next discussion is about how maritime attorney helps injured seamen and maritime workers. Our Houston's maritime attorneys have a history of getting results for injured maritime workers, so they get maximum compensation. This includes one of the largest published recoveries in Texas for a single plaintiff. In this case, they got like 15 billion 120 thousand US dollar award for a man who suffered major injuries after a mooring cable snapped and struck his head. And the team of award-winning lawyers has the knowledge, experience, and resources to win even the most challenging maritime cases. Whether you are injured on a ship at sea, on an oil rig, or a Port Houston, we have a network of the best medical engineering and maritime industry experts in the nation. We are proud of our work and track record of representing people injured while working in the hazardous maritime industry. A maritime attorney will help you complete the accident report for your employer, and they will help you determine whether you are seaman under the Jones Act, confirm the status of a vessel at the time of the injury, gather the evidence about its seaworthiness, investigate the crew member and their training, assess the cause of your accident and injuries, review any paperwork from your employer, including any waivers or offers. And they will also help you analyze your rights to file a legal claim. They can also help you determine how long you have to file a lawsuit, and then file a lawsuit against a negligent employer, and then negotiate an appropriate settlement or prepare for trial. And then the next discussion is about what are maritime injury cases worth. You may be able to file a lawsuit under federal maritime laws for compensation for your injuries. A Houston maritime lawyer can explain your legal option and help you decide on a course of action. If you have been injured in a Houston maritime accident, whether in the Gulf, at the Port of Houston, by port terminal, or while dockside, you may be entitled to the following damages, like a medical cost, loss of earning capacity, physical pain, mental anguish, physical limitation, and disfigurement. And then the next is additional compensation for injured seamen, maintenance and cure. When a maritime worker is hurt on the job, the worker has the right to maintenance payment for expenses such as food and housing. The worker also has the right to cure, which includes medical costs for treatment until the worker reaches the maximum improvement. And this is similar to workers' compensation, but specifically for people covered by the Jones Act. There are no fixed amount. Instead, payments are determined based on the circumstances. And then vocational rehab. Like typical workers' compensation, if you were injured in an offshore accident, you might be entitled to a compensation for vocational rehabilitation services. This includes re-employment evaluation, counseling, and training. The next is disability. You may also deserve temporary and permanent disability payment for the lost wages. And then the next discussion is about your Houston Maritime Injury Claim. Because maritime laws are so complex, it is important to have an experienced Houston maritime lawyers working for your interests. There may be large shipping companies and their insurance companies working against you, but maritime attorney can make sure you are protected, and they will explain the maritime and admiralty laws that apply and what to expect. And then the next is maritime lawsuit and when to file. In most maritime accident claims, filing a lawsuit is a necessity, and the Jones Act is not like a workers' compensation claim, which is an administrative process you handle with your employer. The Jones Act requires a lawsuit and to prove your employer's negligence to get compensation. And then maritime settlements. Most maritime injury claims settle with a negotiated settlement, but this is not guaranteed. It will be the best if you work with a maritime attorney prepared to take your case to court and have a history of a maritime litigation success. And then proving a maritime injury claim. When you file a personal injury lawsuit, typically you allege that someone was negligent and that you deserve compensation for your injuries and losses. And then maritime negligence. When someone is negligent in a maritime case, that means the person or organization acted without taking reasonable care or failed to act reasonably to protect others from foreseeable harm. To prove that you are owed compensation, you must establish you suffered an injury or loss, someone else caused your injury and loss, and the other person failed to exercise reasonable care and caused your injury or loss. And then maritime and admiralty laws. Maritime or admiralty laws is the body of legal statutes covering issues or navigable waters. Navigable waters are used for interstate or international commerce and include interconnected system of lakes, rivers, seas, and oceans. The primary navigable water body near Houston is the Gulf of Mexico, although rivers, lakes, and shipping channels that connect to the Gulf are also used and will be considered navigable under maritime law. And then your rights after a maritime accident. As a working seaman, you have certain rights under the Jones Act and other maritime and admiralty laws. Injured seamen are entitled to a seaworthy vessels, reasonably safe work environments, an adequate number of crew members, properly trained crew members and captain, safety guards and rails, fire suppression system and equipment, elevators and hoists, sufficient food and water, safe living quarters, properly stored cargo, legal counsel, compensation for injuries, punitive damage if maintenance and cure is refused. I think that's all the information that I can send to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.